Hi there, I'm Tracey Hawkins. I'm also known as Tracey the Safety Lady. I am a former real estate agent, a national real estate safety expert, professional speaker, as well as an expert and contributing writer for the National Association of Realtors. I am here today to tell you 5 practices to do your jobs in a safer manner. Let's get started. Number 1, don't judge a book by its cover. If you're one of those people who think you can size someone up just by looking at them, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. Judging a book by its cover could cost you one of 2 things. 1, business. 2, your life. What happens if you're one of those people who judges a book by its cover and you're in an upscale open house or listing and the late, great Sam Walton pulls up in his beat-up pickup truck in his overalls? If you judge that book by its cover, it's going to cost you business. Do you remember how they described Ted Bundy? He was charming, but he was good looking. He was a clean-cut guy, right? If you judged that book by its cover, it could have cost you your life. So I am saying a lot of tattoos, piercings, motorcycle gear, big baggy clothes, an unkempt appearance, scrubby trench coat. That's not how you determine whether or not someone means you harm. You can't judge a book by its cover. Criminals, they look just like you. They look just like me. So you're thinking, Tracey, how do I determine if someone means me harm? Every single animal in nature has a built-in survival mechanism that is hardly ever wrong. Number 2, trust your gut. You can call it instinct, intuition, sixth sense, whatever you want to call it. It is a built-in survival mechanism that every animal in nature has. Human beings are the only ones who ignore it. And we do it to be polite. We don't want to hurt someone's feelings, so we ignore that voice. I'm here to tell you that that voice is hardly ever wrong. If you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, if the hairs are standing up on your arms or on the back of your neck, your body is telling you something. You are getting a warning. Get out of that situation. If you need to make up a story later on or an explanation or an excuse, so it goes. Don't try to use logic. Don't try to reason it. Don't try to talk out of your voice. Listen to the voice. Get out of the situation. Number 3, in the olden days, we called it CITO, come into the office. In these days, most of you don't have offices. There are so many virtual real estate companies, and even those of you who work in traditional companies, you may not go into your office. So, meet in a public place is a standard warning. I'm taking it a little bit further. I'm telling you to meet in a public place where you are known. If you meet in a busy coffee shop, there are tons of customers there and they don't know you from Adam, they're not going to be able to help law enforcement officials identify you or who you're with. If it's a coffee shop, make sure the barista knows who you are. Somewhere where they recognize you and they'd be more likely to be able to tell who you're with. It could also be a partner's office. What about a mortgage company or lender? What about an insurance company, title company? I guarantee you they will allow you to use their conference room for a first meeting with a client. And your would-be client, they know that they could be identified, so they're less likely to want to do anything out of the way. Number 4, monitor your presence. This is all-encompassing. This means make sure you use only a professional headshot. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a little soft, fuzzy, romantic glamour shot type picture looking over your shoulder. What are you selling? You need to make it a professional picture. I don't mean a picture where you're sitting in your car, you're having the lighting's good, so you decide this is a picture you want to use, that selfie for your business profile. Just no. Make it a professional picture. Also, along these lines, make sure your social media presence, your online presence is professional. This is not where you want to talk about your social life or your dating life or whatever goes on at home. You want to make sure that the information out there is what you want clients to know about you and what you want them to see. Monitor your presence. Along those lines, set up a Google alert. Google it. Make sure you put your name, your company name, in quotes, out of quotes, every variation. That way, if anything ever shows up online about you, you will be among the first to know. You will get an email with a link with all of that information there for you to check out. Know what's being said about you so that you can handle it properly. Number 5, protect the consumer. That means be a resource. For your sellers, make sure you are a resource with a safety or security checklist so that you can tell them what they need to do to keep their homes, their families, and their possessions safe while their house is on the market. Be a resource for the FSBO who doesn't know what they don't know yet. Tell them all the safety tips and information that they need in order to maneuver the real estate market in a safe manner. And then your buyers. Your buyers want you to be a resource for safe and secure neighborhoods. Although you can't do that, you can certainly be a resource for where they can find that information and let them make the determination if the neighborhood meets their safety and security criteria. Those are 5 things you can start doing today to work in a safer manner. Until next time, thank you so much and be safe.